first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, Brown 80! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up! Run 80!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pull it together. 58, right over there.
From the gun, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
White!
To throw, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's just me.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Here I come.
Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Just like that. Hey, 52, 52's the mic, boy, 52. You don't want none. 49, check. Go. 49. Go.
Brissett on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We want it. Come to my work.
Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
All day, all day.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Switch. Out. Go. You got to get moving, man.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Check 24. Deuce, go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Colts.
Set, ready. Come to the ending. Blue there. Let's go. 52, let's go. Check pass.
First down, Brissett. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Shit! Watch him! Check 26, check 26.
They run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Let's go. Come on.
To throw is Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it. Switch.
Now it's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check, check. Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, Delta! Check nickel.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, 89!
Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They find some open field here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Indianapolis.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Rush in.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Mike, let's go, team. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming. 44 to Mike, 44 to go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers, first down.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you. Load it, load it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brissett now, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rivers on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 84 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brissett to throw on first. Complete to Hilton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Checking 90, black 11.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
390, 180.
Come on, let's go. 58 to Mike, 58.
Bravo.
Second and 5 now. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Philip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Squeeze, double.
Fourth down, Brissett. And it's complete. Hooper. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Ready. 49 to Mike. 49, guys. Mike.
Play fake. Brissett. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Step 180. Hey, bro, 80. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Shift. Orange ball 4.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.